What the fuck? What is this?
I can't f my fat bitches. Where you f the BBW?
What the hell?
You gotta remember, when you're getting fucking, let's say 2 to 5K as like a teenager in high school, it's gonna fuck with you, like mentally. Like, I'm sure the guy seems greedy, like extremely, but like,
I mean, he's still a dickhead. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He's always been a dickhead.
it's just because he didn't have to struggle at all. It wouldn't surprise me if he never had like a shit job like Subway.
I don't think
He
ever
did.
Sure.
No, he
If you
worked
go-
at Goodwill.
Whatever. If you go from
that's
like
chill.
making minimum wage to like $5,000 a month, it's gonna give you a fucking power trip. And I guess he just kept
No,
running
you're
with
right.
it. Especially if he only, like, 6 months isn't a long enough struggle
It was a lot. It was a lot
to
more
build
than-
character and
It
understanding.
was a lot more than $5,000. I'll tell you that. But
Well, the other thing is,
Wow.
he also had a lot of time to kind of correct and, maybe start doing it right, and that never really seemed to happen.
He also could just have a fucking apology, but
Yeah.
he hasn't grown mentally because he never had to struggle.
And the thing is, when everyone left him, when his real friends left him, he had people ready to jump in and cash in,
Yeah,
Like-
that was
like-
it, right? Like, they were
like
dudes that
Karr.
were chasing clout.
and take over Northwest guys.
What the fuck happened to
And-
those guys?
Yeah, really.
Not to derail you, though.
The other, who's that drift? Quanbeck.
well,
Quanbeck
Karr did a
was
lot
another-
for. Karr did a from what I understand, he was like a lot of like mechanic and stuff for him.
Yeah, and Orion fucked him bad.
Yeah.
Right, and not only that, but like all those ideas of what would happen if you put Windex as motor oil and
Yeah,
all those
and
stupid
and
shit.
and what
Those are
came of
good
it?
ideas.
What came of it, Karr? You got fucked bad in your
So it-
in your ass.
Yeah,
all
so I
those
don't know if I
viral
blame
videos.
Karr.
I wish Karr had never fucking gone to help him, because he would have fucking floundered.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
He-
the ideas are brilliant. What happens if you put like wind down? What was
Is
it?
that
Water-
is that when he
water
was,
in
like,
your tires? Like it's
Life
brilliant.
OD
Like
or whatever?
yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, I saw only one video, like way before I knew anything about Chris or met Chris or anything, and it was the Flex Seal fucking engine thing, just because it was researched around like the Saab community back then. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen. And then they put Lambo doors on the thing.
Wait a
Boy,
minute.
I love
Hold
this,
on.
my
Hold on.
favorite.
Now, I want you to repeat this slowly and think to yourself how shitty my car is. This whole
That-
Saab community was saying about Flex Steel fixing their fucking cars.
No, they weren't saying it would fix. It was getting
Yeah.
reposted because it was fucking.
Because all the Saab
kinda
guys thought it was a
funny.
great
Yeah,
idea.
it was like, hey,
No.
let's try this.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Our cars leak so much. I think it's a good idea.
All right, Sobs have been dunked
This,
on.
no. This
Love
is coming
that.
from the guy with
Love that.
fucking beetle with eyelashes.
Yeah, but you know what? My car gets me from A to B and never breaks down.
Grillo had the greatest car of all time. He had the BBW hauler.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Infiniti. Tell us a story about the Infiniti. How bad did they fuck up your car?
Oh, horrendously. So, okay, so the story was is that I said, listen, dude, you know how to fix cars. And he always told me, dude, we gotta get you a car, man. We gotta get you a car. We gotta get you a car, dude. You can't be driving a fucking moped more. So I said, okay, cool. I
And
said,
they busted your moped, didn't they?
Rendon did, but he didn't do it on purpose. He crashed it into a mailbox while riding it. So I've forgiven him for that. Like, it was a
All right,
genuine,
all
I
right.
fucked up.
Water under the bridge.
So I said, listen, dude, I can't spend like more than like a couple grand on this car. I said, I don't have that much money from, I work at Staples, but I have to pay for college coming up. I was 18. I'm like, listen, man, money's going to be a little tight here. You got to help me. He goes, dude, listen, we're going to get you a car, dude. Spend like $500 on a car, dude. We'll get something that's running and we'll make it nice for you. And it will be an amazing vehicle. Boy, I wish that was true. So first we go to the projects of like the hood, okay? Like right outside of Hartford. Those who are from Connecticut, it was like Hartford, like
That's the
super ghetto place.
Like,
the
is that
Detroit
where you
part,
buy
like Detroit,
drugs?
Connecticut.
Like yeah, like there's like barred windows everywhere, with the big bars on. I mean, it was scary. I mean, you go there late at night, we hear someone screaming out in the some woman screaming, "Just fucking shoot me already!" Like I'm scared shitless. Thing's got like a paint peeling, burnt roof. So clearly the engine at one point was fucked up to death. But it ran, it dried, it felt okay. Like, it needed struts and shit, but I was like, okay, it runs. For 500 bucks, what are you gonna do? So we talked to the guy. We tried to tell him we'll take it. The guy doesn't understand what we're saying. All he knows in English is toke. And he
Like to smoke?
Yeah, and he takes his fingers and does like that thing, like where he like, pretend like
Yeah.
he's smoking, like,
Yeah, like a
yeah, he like that talk, and we're like talk. We're all like putting our hands up, talk.
That sounds
yeah.
like how Orion communicates normally.
So we finally get the car back.
That's Cam in the car.
So first thing we do with the car is he goes, dude, we gotta paint it. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I wish I knew that Mako would have done like a paint job for like $200, $300.
Yeah, if I could choose between Mako and Damien painting my car, I'm going to fucking Mako.
Is that your Infiniti at one point on screen?
Yeah, that's
oh
it.
my
What
god, who the fuck put 20-inch dubs on that thing?
Anyways, I wish I knew that then, because he goes, dude, we're gonna save you a bunch of money on painting this car. So we go to Lowe's and we got spray cans. And so, and a bunch of sandpapers. We ended up spray painting the car black, and then we had the bronze rims. We ended up painting like some kind of like texture brown.
It was like hammer bronze or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked good. It was the most affordable stuff. Still cost like $150 in the end.
Yeah, but see,
Jesus.
that's the thing. That's the thing. You spend $150 on materials, you could have just gone to fucking Mako.
Yeah.
Right, and it would have been
And got a good paint job.
$100 more, and you would have had a complete job
Yes.
of Mako.
You know how much weed you could buy with $50? He's saying.
Yeah, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna end here. So he's like, dude, we gotta get you suspension. I'm like, yeah, I know, dude, suspension's no good. He said, well, we can lower. I'm like, yeah, Racelands. He's like, they're like $300, and he goes, but we can do something much cheaper. Okay, what do you want to do? So he shows me on eBay these eBay springs, and it was like $50. And he goes, dude, this will be great. So we got the car paid. Then we got the eBay springs, and he didn't tell me that like that you take out like old struts and like you have to like unscrew like the spring from the struts, that it could potentially blow up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll shoot
They
off.
could kill you.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm holding this fucking drill, and he's got like these pliers, and the thing goes like flying. And at the time, I'm like this skinny little, 110-pound kid. So I end up flying like 3 feet backwards. So
Yes.
this literally just flying. It felt like Charlie Brown in the football when Lucy moves the football. So we gotta get it back together. And then he tells me, dude, your car's not running right. And he was right. He goes, your heater core's fucked up. But don't worry, you could just remove it. So I did. So what he didn't tell me was that it removes the heat in the car.
Oh my god.
Now, in the summertime, this isn't a big deal. Comes wintertime, it's like, 20 degrees out, and I'm shivering in the car. I had heated seats, though, so it kind of like awesome. It still worked. The worst part, honestly, was the springs, because, like, I would go on the highway. The entire time on the highway, like, if I had, like, a small, like, pothole, the car would just bounce up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, you had blown fucking shocks and new springs. Of course.
Yeah.
How much did he save on those?
Well, he said those were like we saved $250.
Dude,
Oh,
can you
dude, he
imagine...
$100 on weed, dude. Easy.
So I needed a radio, because like the radio was no longer working. He goes, dude, these are like $300, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I said, I don't got $300 for this. I'm a cheap bastard. I said, you can do anything better. He goes, I can save you $50. I still got
150. New budget. Weed.
And see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Orion will
Told me that-
he'll spend $1 to save a dime. He's saving $50, but how fucking
But
stupid is
he
it in the end?
It is, and the worst part is that he never told me like the cons. So like we hook up like these like the Blu-ray player, like,
And you had to get like you had to get like a converter and an inverter, didn't you?
Yeah. So I didn't even save anything in the end. It made content. That's the point.
What did you need, a head unit?
Yeah.
That's like $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy a dual head unit for $50.
Yeah. I didn't know what I knew now. It was one of those.
And because you're just listening to Orion, because Orion is the quote unquote expert,
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't know what I know now.
I'm surprised you didn't go to Goodwill and just pick up a set of fucking desktop speakers and wire them in.
How many times did they wire a home stereo into a car? They did it on the Mint
Every
van.
time. I don't think
Every
I've
time.
never seen him
vehicle.
put a head unit in.
Like,
The
dude,
worst part was with the starting of the car, though. Somehow he lost my key. So I
Oh
was
my-
pissed. So he goes, dude, I got you the answer. We're going to wire a switch. So he ends up like hot wiring this thing where like, you ever see like those switches that you use for like a light? Like, you know,
Like inside the house?
Kinda, yeah. And then you'd have like this button he got at Radio Shack. He'd have to like flick the switch and then push the button to start the car. And the buttons were held on, the wiring that he had to like splice was all held on by electrical tape. Like there was no soldering of these wires. They were all just electrical tape, and then like all the wires were then double
Like
electrical tape
twisted together.
dude, how much of
Right.
this is for the camera and how much of it is just actually trying to save money?
Oh, it was mostly for the camera, I learned. And I still spent like $3,000 on this fucking car in the end. And I had absolute fun.
And for that, you could have just bought a good $3,000 car
Yeah.
in the end.
But he has a driving piece of lawn furniture with copper fucking hammered finish.
Oh, it didn't even work. The worst part, in the end, it had a gasket leak.
Yeah, you
And
guys
my
put like
biggest-
Blue Devil in it.
Dan said he would fix it for $500. He said, I will make sure this car runs.
Wow.
It needed head gaskets and some other like little thing, like a sending unit, some other thing with the fuel line. Basically, Dan was pretty much doing this for free. Like, it was
Yeah,
only
that's a
part.
good ass deal.
Yeah, so Dan was always nice to me. And Dan said, listen, dude, I'm going to help you. He said, yeah, $500. I said, listen, Orion, you made thousands upon thousands off these videos. You said you'd give me a running car. That's all I wanted, because it would get to the point where I'd have to put in gallons of water into like the radiator every
To
day.
keep it topped up.
It would burn that much coolant. I just stopped buying coolant. I just, just went to the hose outside and I said, listen, dude, $500, I think you can afford it. You made thousands off this. You
Yeah.
promised me
Yep.
a good car. I
And
don't
that
all
car
I
was-
want is a running car. And that would have fixed the heater core. It would have made the car actually, minus the, hoppity hop down the road, it would have been a lasting car. And it could have lasted me a few years.
If you would have painted it at Mako, had Dan fix it, and if you would have put good springs and shocks in it and not done all that fucking hack ass shit, I think it would have been a pretty cool car.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was nice. It was comfortable as could be, first and
Wait.
foremost. As far as like the seats were, it had leather seats.
What is it, a
they have all that
Q45?
crap.
No, it was an
i30.
i30, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a Maxima, I think.
Yeah, it's a souped up Maxima. But it was nice,
Man.
and honestly, the car could have been, honestly, a pretty cool car. Oh, also the trunk, the key hole for the trunk, that broke, so we had to take like a screwdriver and take a mallet and punch like the actual key lock out. Then we were able to control the trunk with a piece of string.
Why wouldn't you couldn't open it from inside of the car?
No.
That wouldn't have been much either. That's a trip to the junkyard. You just have to have a different key for the trunk lock.
Which the craziest part is the key for the ignition wasn't even there. Like I said, I had to flick the switch.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you don't even have a fucking key,
Right. Just flick the fucking switch.
but you got push start, dude.
Yeah, so...
My God.
Grillo, what's your
Oh,
favorite
man.
Little Trees air freshener?
Oh, the
That
black
car-
ice.
Hell yeah.
That car pretty much sums up Orion's attitude and how he's like so close to making something good, but because he wants to save like $3, it turns into poor Grillo's shit heap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man, what a-
and
what a
I ended up
businessman.
I ended up trading the car for a pair of speakers for the house. That's not that much important.
Damn,
So,
dude.
yeah.
At least you
It
got the
was sad.
beetle.
Yeah, that was years ago. That was actually like when I started like actually making real money. I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a real car. Because I went to a wholesaler, CT Auto Wholesaler. they're the
And
worst.
Beetle was the first thing that came to your mind.
No, absolutely not. So like after I bought the car and I had a bunch of issues with my Impala, I said to myself, I'm not going to a wholesaler. I'm going to get myself a real car. I wanted something reliable, great on gas, spacious. Well, I ended up with a Beetle. So none of that happened.
When did the eyelashes come into the picture?
I saw it online on Instagram and I was like, that sounds baller. So I said,
What?
eBay. So I bought them for $20 on eBay and I just shoved them into the light and they've been there ever since.
You saw
And
an ad on Instagram and you thought those eyelashes
baller.
look baller.
Absolutely. So
I-
they've been
Cool.
on there for 5 years now and counting.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Got your money's worth.
They had
for sure.
horsepower.
Chai Oakley says Life OD hates Adam LZ, but Jimmy Oaks is cool with Adam LZ, and Damien wants to hang with Jimmy O so bad it's pathetic.
It's a hell of a triangle that's going on there.
Yeah, I can see Orion being like mad jealous of Adam. I don't know, becoming like hateful because of it.
I don't know why. I mean, he has money too.
He's mad that someone
Different
else has
levels,
money.
bro.
Yeah, and it's completely different levels. Yeah.
different levels.
Orion still has like a lot of money. Even if Jimmy Oaks has a little bit more money, it's not the end of the world. Like, doesn't make any sense.
It must have been so uncomfortable. Okay, so you're Damien, and then you turn on a Ricer Miata live stream, and it's just LZ sitting in the background while these dudes are just shitting on you.
That had to sting a bit.
Yeah.
Chris, Grillo, and Will are all GOAT.
Yeah, you're
Hayden
right.
Vasquez. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget our boy Matt.
Nah, ain't nobody. Fuck you. I'm a Florida goon, bro.
The best Florida
Where's
goon.
the other guy? The one that worked at
Backhanded
AutoZone.
compliment. Oh, Jordan?
Yeah, Jordan.
Dude, I don't want to get into that.
Jake Ellis3 says without Onion there would be no River Miata. And I gotta agree with him. How's Alex?
Like the weed
Oh,
kid?
Alex with the Camaro, right?
Yeah, Weed Alex.
Weed Alex.
Boy, haven't seen him in years either.
What about Matt Papa?
Haven't heard from him in ages. 'Cause
Oh,
Cat
they're
felt
saying
the face
Florida
here.
Alex.
I love Florida Alex. He's a great guy.
Yeah, indeed. He's doing good. Last time I saw him. How about you, Matt?
I mean, he moved out after Chris moved back up. I haven't really heard from him at all since then.
Oh,
He
that's the
moved-
sushi restaurant guy, right?
No,
No.
that's Nat. Nat is
Oh.
he's a fun time. He's a party animal.
Are people
You
still
You made it. You
renting
made it
that
sound like
house?
he was a prostitute.
He's a fun time. Yeah, I don't know, dude. He's like, he just says I'm slutting around. The guy gets mad pussy. He's got a very fuckboy attitude, but in a good way. Like, I love the guy. Can't get enough of him.
How's Tiara? She's still like LARPing as a model, I think, on Instagram.
Oh my god, you think she's gotten that tattoo removed yet?
The Matt Papa tattoo.
Yeah, like on her hand.
Oh yeah. What about old Hard R, Grillo?
The old hard R.
Yes. Yeah, he's doing good. Got a house. He's got a family. He's doing good.
Yeah, man. Man's got a family. He's just trying to live his life.
Exactly. He's doing good.
I'm hearing
Just-
a lot of people growing up off
It
of
just really
camera
sucks
here.
about his sister.
Wait, what?
It just really sucks about his sister.
I pass no judgment. I didn't know her enough to have that kind of judgment, so
We'll judge for you. She's
that sounds like someone very famous used to tell me about her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go with his opinion too.
I mean, it's I don't know. I don't.
That's straight from the hose mouth.
It's right. It's the bro code, man. Bros before hoes.
I mean, she wasn't really my type to begin with. I'll be very honest with you.
Grillo has a more mature taste,
He's
Yes.
refined. He's got
A
a
more-
refined
a
taste.
refined taste, a based taste. He has Sigma taste.
Grillo likes Porsches, big, round, and curvy.
Yep.
I was thinking more like '90s Chevy Trailblazer style.
Or like big, bubbly Beetles.
Ah!
If she's not built like a Beetle, Grillo's not going for her.
Maybe as round as a beetle, but hopefully bigger. You know what I mean?
Matt won't say if he's moving to Connecticut.
yeah, Matt's being real coy about whether or not he's that employee.
It's a
Have you-
fucking
do you have a-
PM,
Do you have a place like to rent yet, or are you gonna stay with Grillo for a bit?
No, he's definitely not staying with me.
These are some good loaded questions, man. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm telling you right now, spoiler alert, Matt, you're not staying with me.
Yeah, I know. I don't want
You'll stay in the fucking basement with the fucking rats.
Yeah, you and your grandma. I don't know if that's a good fucking combo for me to join in.
Hey,
you
he
know?
takes good care of her.
Yeah, I don't need to see him take care of her.
It's not like that, dude. It's,
Have you talked to Dylan?
Isn't he in the Marines?
yeah,
And they did him dirty too. Orion did him dirty.
haven't speaking to him in
Oh,
years
shit.
either.
Not to defend
Not that
a
it wasn't.
rapist,
Not
but-
that it wasn't deserved.
Right.
But Orion was like, "Well, guess what? Dylan's my friend. He's staying. I don't care. He's staying, and I'm not getting rid of him."
And then Hoonigan was
And-
like, "Hey man, we don't really want to have you on camera too much, so."
Yeah, and then he dropped his ass. Fucking Ricky Tick fucking dropped him immediately. The other thing people talk about all the time, and they try to deny it, is that the little Miata that could wasn't Dylan's. Orion was just lending it to him. Orion just threw him the keys for a little bit. He was letting him use it. No, bullshit.
No, they said it
Orion
was
gave
his.
him that car.
Yeah.
Orion gave him that car. It was his. In the giveaway, Dylan was promised like an SC300 or some shit drift car, and he got fucked out of it.
Yep. Got himself
we
an
do,
NAZ32 though.
Can y'all do me a favor?
What's that?
Yeah.
In general, there's a good person named Griffin McKenzie that has a very nice Miata. If you could just show that on stream for me, that would be nice. It's a very nice build.
It's not though.
No, it's sick, dude.
Damn.
You're such an asshole.
Let me tell you the cancer. 1. Snow tires. 2. Dented fender. 3. The fucking Rolling Stone lip. 4. The carabiners. 5. The hood fucking latches. 6. Fucking like gemstones around the fucking headlights.
Or a different color.
Keep going.
7. The rocker. 8. the fucking underglow.
Nah, but look at the engine bay and the interior.
The engine's pretty based.
I think he has like 27 grand in fucking ARC parts on that thing. Or bullshit fucking JDM garbage that you guys like.
You know, I knew Garf's car was bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking.
But
Does it have a
this
missile?
thing- this
No, yeah, it has a missile. It has OEM
actually-
C-Rex on
And
an
this is
ARC wing
considered
or
his
something.
good car?
No, this is his project car.
Ah, I hope.
It's a good old Patreon member right there. Oh, it's also an automatic.
What the
It's
fuck?
a,
Oh,
it's a
God.
turbo on meth injection with an
It's like
automatic
such a-
transmission.
Well, it's not
It's-
technically an automatic. Like he
No.
added like the
Oh yeah, he added
like-
that boomer fucking shifter thing that you get in like that you get to select like gears. It has like six like shifters on an auto.
Oh, like a slapstick?
Yeah.
I'm so confused by what's going on.
It's a weird. It's a weird car.
All I know is he's banned from every Miata Discord.
That's pretty base, to be honest.
That's kind of based, but it's
Right,
like that should be like a self-reflecting moment also.
Take care, ho ho ho. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. Haggard Exposed, now with over 6,969 subscribers.